Heroes and villains. Sir James Douglas, is he a hero or is he a villain of the history? Let's find out. Haris.
Yes. So, in my opinion, this is actually a very subjective question.
Okay.
You could look at it from both angles, but the angle I chose to look at it from is him being a villain. You could see how he took out loans for construction without permission, and he got in a lot of trouble. His opponents actually called him a snobbish and a dictator. But so I think he had lots of talents in working hard, and he had lots of achievements. But what he did, like most villains in movies and in history, you can see a lot. They use their talents for the wrong thing when they could have used it for like a lot better things.
Wonderful. Ibrahim, what do you think?
So, so as it says here, Sir James Douglas, he was like called a dictator and called snobbish because in theory he was like a good guy because he had like lots of medals and awards and that stuff, but at the same time his personality it wasn't that great, so people didn't like him because of that. So I think he was a villain because no matter how many medals you have, no matter how much things you have, the way you're like carrying yourself, your moral standards, if they're proper, then you're not gonna be snobbish. You're not gonna be like that to people, even if you have like however much awards you have.
Beautiful answer. Omar, what are your thoughts?
I'm not ready yet.
Okay. And let's go to Mahad. Mahad, what are your thoughts?
So, some people could see him as a hero, but me personally, I kind of see him as like a villain, because one thing is that he was also he was like here to supervise like the fur trade, but he also had disputes with the governor, so he must have done something in that fur trade to tick off like the governor at the time, and like in theory, like the government at the time could have overruled him, but he didn't. It's almost like a very bad like student who would just keep on torturing his teacher, kind of. You can look at it like that. And it was to the point where like even Douglas, like the original governor, decided to resign. So then Douglas also decided to go into power, and he also got into trouble for like taking out loans for the construction without permission, which seems kind of like a cowardly thing to do for a governor. So I'd like to see him as like a villain.
Wonderful. Ihan, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Sir James Douglas, hero or a villain?
My thoughts is that he's a villain
Okay.
because he took out loans in constructions without permission,
Okay.
and his opponents began to complain that he was snobbish and a dictator, and he took out rent from farmers and stuff. And
Okay. Wonderful. Hamdan, what do you think about him? Your
I
thoughts?
thought he was a villain because he got into trouble with Britain for taking out loans for the construction without permission, and his opponents called him snobbish.
Beautiful. Ayub Wahab, what are your thoughts on it?
I'm not done yet.
Okay. Ayan?
I'm almost done.
Okay. Almost done. So let's go back to Omar then quickly. Okay, so those who are ready, they have shared, and then we will do the rest offline, inshallah.